Section 5.3, Solving Multi-Step Inequalities. Essential question. How does solving a multi-step inequality compare to solving a multi-step equation? Alright, so we are going to solve all multi-step inequalities in this lesson. The biggest thing that we're going to have to carry over from earlier lessons is that we still have to flip our inequality sign if we multiply or divide by a negative. So, we are trying to get y all by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of my negative 13 by doing the opposite. So the opposite of minusing 13 is adding 13. So these 13s will cancel. I'll bring down my negative 11y. I gotta make sure I make my inequality symbol, not a equal sign. 42 plus 13 is 55. And then I have to divide both sides by negative 11 to get y alone, because the opposite of negative 11 times y is dividing. Now, since I divided both sides by a negative, I need to flip my inequality symbol. Since I divided both sides by a negative, I have to flip. So 55 divided by negative 11 is negative 5. My variable's on the left-hand side, so my answer is finished. So the big thing on that one is make sure you flip your inequality symbol. All right, second one. 23 is greater than or equal to 10 minus 2x. So this time, we need to get x alone, so we got to get rid of the 10. Now that 10, if you look at it, it is positive. So we have to subtract 10 on both sides. There's no sign in front of the number, it means it's positive. Bring down our negative 2x and our inequality sign. 23 minus 10 is 13. Divide both sides by negative 2. Now, since I divided by a negative, I have to flip my sign. And then I can either leave this as a fraction or turn it into a decimal, since it's not a nice number. I'll turn it into a decimal. 13 divided by negative 2 would be negative 6.5. Now, before I'm all done, I am going to rewrite it. We don't have to graph, but no matter what, I'm still always going to rewrite my answer so x is on the left. So x is greater than or equal to negative 6.5. Always rewrite it if your variable's on the wrong side. X over negative 4 plus 11 is less than or equal to 3. So here's our variable, so let's get rid of the 11 first. So subtract 11 on both sides. Bring down the x over negative 4. 3 minus 11 is negative 8. And then in order, so if you think about x divided by negative 4, the opposite of dividing is timesing. So times both sides by negative 4. Those cancel. Since I multiplied both sides by a negative, I need to flip. And then negative 8 times negative 4 is positive 32. My x is on the left, so my answer is done. Two-thirds x plus 4 is less than 1. Circle my x, get rid of my 4. Now the way that we get rid of a fraction is by multiplying by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So this would make 6/6, which is 1. So I'm just going to X it out. We times both sides by a positive, so I don't have to flip. And then I'm going to turn this into a fraction so that I can multiply across. -3 times 3 is -9. 2 times 1 is 2. -9 divided by 2 would be -4.5. My variable's already on the left-hand side, so I don't have to rewrite anything. Is greater than -4/3 x plus 1. Circle my x, get rid of the 1. Then to get rid of my fraction, get rid of the -4/3 times both sides by the reciprocal. So I'm going to keep the negative with the 4. So the 4 is next to the negative, so I'm going to keep the negative with the 4. Now I times both sides by a negative, so I have to flip. And then if I multiply across, 3 times 8 is 24. -4 times 1 is -4. 24 divided by -4 is -6. And then before I'm all done, I want to rewrite it. So x on the left, -6 on the right. Mouth opens to the x, so the mouth needs to open to the x. So x is greater than -6 is my answer.